Prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. First, lie down in Shavasana on your back with the legs hip width apart, with all tension released from the legs so that the feet fall gently to the sides. The arms should be a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. And ensure that there's balance between the left and the right side of the body. Just check that your head and neck are aligned with your spine. To do this, you may like to tuck in your chin just a little. And ensure that you are comfortable, and depending on your climate, that you're warm enough or cool enough so that you don't need to move throughout the practice. However, if you do need to move, that is fine, but please do so very gently and mindfully. Loosen any clothing, take off any glasses, anything tight so that you can be relaxed in this moment. And take a long, deep inhalation. And as you exhale, release all the events of the day. And take another long, deep inhalation. And this time, when you exhale, release your body further into the floor. And again, another long, deep yogic breath in. And this time, when you exhale, check in with the face and release any remaining expression on the face. Ensure that you are not clenching your jaw, nor tightening the muscles behind the eyes. Let all tension go. And feel the body's contact with the floor. Feel the heels against the floor. Feel the contact of the back of the legs and the buttocks against the floor. Feel the backs of the hands and the arms against the floor. Feel the back and the spine against the floor. Feel the shoulders and the neck and the back of the head against the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact create one singular plane of contact between the body and the floor. And become aware now of sounds. First, listen for sounds way off in the distance, but don't try and identify the sounds. Just move the awareness from sound to sound as you hear it. And draw the awareness a little closer to hear the sounds just outside the room that you are in. Once again, just moving the awareness from one sound to the next. Now bring the awareness even further in so that you listen for the sounds inside the room that you're in. And now hear the sound and feel the sensation of the heartbeat within the body. And now hear the sound and feel the sensation of the natural breath. And release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Sankalpa is a very short statement of something that you want to achieve. And if you say it as though you've already achieved it, it helps to bring it into reality. If you have a Sankalpa, mentally repeat it 3 times now. And if you don't, leave some space for it may emerge on its own. And we'll now rotate the awareness around the body. According to my instructions, when I repeat the name of a body part, place your awareness there. Mentally repeat the name of that part and visualize that body part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now over to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger. Palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And now moving to the back of the body, beginning with the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, the back of the head, and the entire spinal column. We're moving now to the crown of the head. Moving to the face, beginning with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the lips, the jaw, the chin, the throat, the collarbones, and the pit of the throat. The right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest. The right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel. The right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin. The whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together. The whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together. The whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. And release the body rotations now. And return the awareness back to the natural breath. And observe the rise and fall of the navel in response to the natural breath. And observe how subtle the natural breath has now become. And we'll now add a visualization to the natural breath in the following way. When you inhale, you're inhaling golden, healing, energetic light. And when you're exhaling, you're releasing any feelings of discomfort or anything else that does not serve you, let it go on the exhalation. So inhaling just along with the natural breath, golden, healing, energetic light. And on the exhalation, releasing anything that does not serve you. The mind wanders as it can. Remember to use the breath like an anchor and bring it back to the practice. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body's feeling heavier and heavier. The body feels so heavy that it feels like it's made out of concrete and it's pressing against the floor. The arms and the legs feel heavy. The torso and the head feel heavy. The body's feeling heavier and heavier, and it's pressing against the floor. Release this feeling of heaviness now and replace it instead with a feeling of lightness. The body is feeling lighter and lighter. The body feels so light that it feels like it's barely touching the floor. It feels so light, it feels like it may float away like a cloud at any second. The body's feeling lighter and lighter, like it's barely touching the floor. Release this feeling of lightness now and replace it instead with a feeling of heat. The body is feeling hotter and hotter. The body feels like it's outside on a sweltering summer's day. The body's feeling the heat of the sun overhead and the heat rising up from the ground beneath you. The face feels hotter and the hands and the feet are clammy and sweaty, and heat radiates from the abdomen throughout the body. The body's feeling hotter and hotter, like it's outside in full sun on a sweltering summer's day. Release this feeling of heat now and replace it instead with a feeling of coolness. The body's feeling colder and colder. The body feels like it is immersed in a cool pool after being out in the summer sun. The body's feeling colder and colder, like it's immersed in cool water after being out in the sun. Release this feeling of coldness now. Release all of these sensations completely. And now come to the space of the mind, the space behind the closed eyes. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize or create the following objects and images. a red sunset, a red sunset, a golden crown, a golden crown, field of sunflowers swaying in the breeze, a field of sunflowers swaying in the breeze, a calm ocean, a calm ocean, the moon reflected on a still lake, the moon reflected on a still lake, a warm and crackling campfire, a warm and crackling campfire. Release these images now and call to mind your Sankalpa, a positive intention from the beginning of the practice. Repeat your Sankalpa mentally 3 times now. And if you don't have one, that's fine. Leave some space. Allow it to emerge on its own. And begin now to feel the breath again in the body. Allow the breath to deepen a little. And as you do, feel and observe the movement it creates in the body. Observe how the breath deepening moves the back against the floor. And check in now with your body and observe how it's feeling at this moment. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close, and it's time to begin to gently externalize. Begin by first remembering the details of the room that you are in. Remember the color of your mat, the color of your clothing or coverings, the color of the walls and the floor. Begin to hear the sounds around you and remember the world attached to those sounds. And remember the time of day. Begin to make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Again, being very kind to your body as you gently externalize. There is no rush. Just move gently and mindfully in a way that's right for you. You may like to gently move your head from side to side. And then when you're ready, roll onto your right side for a few moments. And then taking your time, keeping the eyes closed or downcast, come up into a comfortable sitting position. And now gently move the awareness to the heart space. And in this space, visualize a steady candle flame. And together now we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude our Yoga Nidra practice. Breathing in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.